Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode's coming to you 8 hours after the last one. That's right, it's 11 a.m. I just woke up. Not just woke up. I wake up and then I scroll a little bit through Twitter. How you doing? How's it going? I'm doing fine. I might actually do this intro and then pause to go get some coffee. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I'm all right though. I'm fine. Nothing has happened to me today. I just woke up. I don't know, I'm feeling it. I wanna knock out Monster Train. Whenever I have a late night recording like yesterday, I like to follow it up with an early morning recording because, you know, it's easier. Don't ask why. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine though. I'm good today. Hanging in there. Probably gonna. What am I gonna do today? I don't know. Maybe I'll work on my project a little bit. We'll see. I got a whole day of time. It's like every morning I wake up and I'm like, wow, it's a new day. I'm gonna do a bunch of cool stuff today. This is it. And then I do nothing with my day and I go, damn, where'd the time go? It's tough, man. It's real tough. Anyway, uh, let me ask you a question. The only thing that I've done today that I feel is even worth talking about is I want to talk about cheese, if you will. So I mostly I just want to see if someone out there can relate to me because I'm very particular about cheese, and what I mean by that is, so I'll eat cheese cubes, no problem. I like cheese and crackers, hell yeah, great snack. I will eat melted cheese mixed into a food, like whatever, maybe like a pasta sauce with cheese, something like that. Great, thumbs up. I do not like unmelted cheese shreds, and I'm trying to figure out why. Trying to come up with a good answer, but I don't know what it is. I think it's like unmelted cheese. It just bugs me. But I eat cheese cubes, so I don't know. Like shredded cheese. Like, oh, I know. You know what a good example of this is? Salad or tacos, where they just like put the cheese on top and it's just cheese shreds. It bugs me. I don't like it. I'll typically eat it, but I will not feel good about it. Can you relate to this? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not saying the cheese and the salad should be melted though. That would be kind of weird. Anyway, let me know. Tell me what you feel. If you don't have a feeling on that, tell me what your favorite cheese is. I think mine is probably Parmesan. Don't tell cranberry. Umbra, Hellhorned, Pushback Talus, Darkness Arcus, Diligent Seraph, Mind Collapse, Fledgling, and Feast. I'm gonna get the coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now I should also mention I have not seen your comments on yesterday's video yet, so if I'm too loud, that'll be fixed tomorrow. Let's get to it. This is a Penumbra run. I don't hate Refined Void, but Precious Plating makes it really hard to die. And not dying is good. I've played a lot of Glutton lately. Let's play something else, right? But, could just play Glutton. There's a fun combo where you just make your... Yeah, I'm gonna go Glutton. I'm actually just really liking playing Glutton. I don't think it's very good, but I'm having fun. Take an inscription notice. It's more enjoyable to me than Trample. And I don't actually think it's all that bad. You just have to hit, but there's a lot of ways to hit. But as long as we play to the correct outs here, I mean, it should be fine. Lady of the house, she's okay. Did I mess with my... I don't think so. Cranberry and I did a tier list yesterday. It should be up on his channel by now. I mentioned it, I believe, yesterday. But when I was taking the screenshots for the images, I couldn't get the numbers correct because Tier Maker is very particular about the sizes of the images you send it. And so I lowered my sensitivity a ton, and then when I turned it back up, I just haven't felt the same about using my mouse. Very strange, but I digress. I've been having a little bit of when I talk for too long, I've been experiencing more of a sore throat. Maybe I'll go see my doctor. I can feel it. I'm probably not gonna do anything about it and just hope it goes away because that's how I deal with every problem in life. But I've been noticing it more and more. When I sit down to record like 2 or 3 episodes in a row, or after stream, I'll just go like, oh, man. But, anyway. Take Prismal Dust. I should probably take Ritual of Battle to get out of the disaster rolls, but you know what, I'll take Ritual of Battle, sure. I think it's good. I skipped this card too much. How you feeling about left? Is this a Morsel Master run? Sure. Maybe not, but sure. Holdover plus 10 minus 1. Morsel Maker. So I could also just play, and I think I will take Morsel Maker. I could play, if there's a value stone here, there's a spell chain and there's an intrinsic. Because there's a holdover. And so I could play something like Holdover Ritual. Of course, Holdover Value Stone Ritual. Rage scale a unit. That would actually probably have been good on Trample Penumbra. How about Holdover Feast? How does that sound? Pretty awful. But it does let me play Morsel Maker and get 2 more morsels out. Or one? One more morsel? 2 more morsels? 1 more morsel now. I don't think I want to use the holdover. I'm not going to do anything here, I think. I'm just going to go. Now, the problem here is that I'm going to take this unit draft, but I've kind of painted myself into a corner on this run, I fear. It's not too late, I suppose, to get out of this and just play, like, Trample after this, but I'm a little worried. It doesn't matter, the order does it. Rail Beater, you can go get some kills. He'll kill like 1 enemy or 2. I want to put Morsel Master on Morsel Maker and see where we end up, but I think where we're going to end up is dead. What if I fledgling into these morsels? I don't know, man. Every time I come up with a new idea, I just go, man, isn't that real bad? The answer is almost always, yeah, that sounds really bad. Also, if I'd played a morsel first, I could have killed the 9 times too. It's okay. I could have also killed that 1 health enemy, or the 1 attack enemy there, but I just don't think it's worth it. And yeah, this doesn't matter because we have lifesteal. We end up in a position where I have to ask myself if 2 morsels and eventually 4 morsels per turn in a perfect world is good enough. And the answer is really, I don't know. Maybe. It's like, it's 2 morsels, but it's a 6/6 every round, so it's kind of close. I'm gonna go Perils, because I want to be able to pick Furnace Tap. Wow. Okay, Rage, Rage, or Rage. I don't want another Ritual. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. I mean, one of these units wins me the game, and the other 2 will lose me the game. I mean, they don't lose me the game, they just are a curse. Do I want to play Apex Imp here? Yeah, I mean, why not? It is definitively good. It just wins me the game. Assuming I get a source of armor. It's like, if I leave Daedalus with no prospect for armor, I will probably move away from Apex Imp, but, you know. For now, it's hard to swing that as a not good pickup. I imagine. Maybe I could have played Shadow Eater. I could have played Shadow Eater Alpha Fiend. That doesn't sound very good, though. I've gone to 2 magic shops. I should be a little stronger than this on my spells. But, yeah, now I would have liked to hold over. Hold on. That's fine. I'm gonna go -1 Shade Splitter. I'm gonna grab the money here so I can guaranteed reroll the next shop. And this is 1 space. This makes your unit 1 size, and this is actually pretty good. A good old Wingmaker is almost always excellent. Too bad I didn't see a holdover for it here, but unfortunately with the way I went through this, I would have actually put holdover on Perils, so it's not that big of a loss. Pushback House, and we got a lot going on for us here. So if I see Alloy of the Ancients or Steelworker here, basically I've opened the door for the game, is how I feel. I have set this game up to give me a winning line. Now I'm just waiting for the game to give me the winning line. There's many winning options we could see here. We could see Armor scaling for Apex Imp, one of the multiple options. We could see multi-strike or trample stone for Gorge Penumbra. Oh wow, pushback Talus. What the fuck? Wait, she just pushes my Penumbra to the back so he can't eat? What a shit boss. God, I hate pushback Talus. What the hell? I should have blocked that with a morsel, I guess. I did not think of that. Didn't even cross my mind that, like, this boss, because I guess I just have not found myself in this position very often because I don't play this sort of a line. I was thinking maybe I could, like, ping my own morsels, but they have too much health. Unfortunately. So I can't even stop my morsels here. I think that it will be okay. I just what the hell, man? What is this? What a terrible boss. I hate pushback Talos. What the hell? Boss makes me very unhappy. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna Prismal Dust here for 4, because that's 4 damage shield that will make it to Relentless for sure. Whereas I would lose 2 if I put it on Cold Kaelia here. Thankfully we have Rage Imps and we have a lot of room on our floors, so we're going to end up being okay. I don't think I'm gonna take much damage, if any. Because this floor is pretty survivable. Sad we don't get a Shade Splitter here. Maybe it gives me something. I think attack is more important than health. Yeah, and we're okay. Man. I don't lose. I just find this boss unbelievable still. Get pushback Talos out of here. This boss blows my mind in multiple ways. Okay. Ratch might make you think maybe we're more inclined to morsels now, but I think that this card is not great in this position, although if I had put holdover on Feast, I'm gonna go Forever Consumed. Railbeater's close, isn't he? It's a 30 baseline, but then I have to find some other source of armor for Apex Imp. But it is 30 armor to start him out, right? And that's pretty good. Starts him at 30 rage, which is 70 attack. So he starts out as a 70 times 2. Yeah, I will take it. I'll go Apex Imp, it's fine. So I'm going to take draw here. Draw for sure. There's a chance I end up with holdover perils. Now I could look for Steelworker here, but I think the Steelworker is not the play. I think I just go with the Rail Beater and I move on. Because if I miss over here, then I'm completely wasting this ring. I guess I could also miss here, but the odds are much lower because I'm just looking for quick. There's 2 upgrades, quick multi. We get quick. I don't like this a whole lot, but, you know, we'll see. I guess we go all the way on Glutton. And, you know, I guess the idea here is actually not that crazy, because I can build my whole deck around this Apex Imp now, but I can just leave Morsel Maker in. And, yeah, that should be fine. Right? I think that's okay. Because Morsel Maker and Penumbra will just free scale while Apex Imp jumps around killing stuff with Conscription Notice. Maybe this is fine. Maybe I just throw a bunch of stuff at the enemies and they die. The problem, of course, is I have too many units to draw, but that's okay. I guess the other problem is I do need to hit a multi-strike, or else things are very bad. I can dodge Ember Drain consistently. A shame about the Collector, a shame about my man here, but they are quick. If I damage shield him, he'll live another round, which is probably worth it. Yeah, that looks pretty worthwhile. Now this is where the feast comes in. You feast and then we get to play one more morsel. Look at that, how strong. Not very, but you know, whatever. 65, this is like, I should not have done that. There was not a good reason. Yeah, I can keep you alive again, right? Yeah. Apex Imp lives 4 rounds here. Kills a bunch of units for us. What a hero. Kingmaker, almost useful. Oh my god. And we're just, I fear that this run will run into trouble because I do not find anything meaningful. However, there's a lot of cards that are meaningful for us, so... No, they just died of spikes anyway. If I had Perils, this unit would have lived. If I had Perils first there. Oh well. Oh, and I wouldn't have taken that damage. I took 9 for nothing. Foolish. Foolish. Ping both of these. Should be fine. I'd like to probably ping off these 9-2s, yeah. We're good. I'm going to look for space, I think, after this, because... What was I thinking? I wanted to take space here. There was something hit me and I was like, I should pick space. I want space on this run, but I don't know what it was. It should have been a 0. That 9 was not good. Engine upgrade is pretty bad. I need my space. Gem Trove is also pretty bad. Excavation Eruption's close. It's hard to pay for this card. Engine upgrade is like... I guess +1 energy isn't the worst, but I'm going to skip. Impish Scholar is very much a hopeful take, but when you have a problem in Monster Train and the game shows you Impish Scholar, you go, yeah, I bet this will fix my problem somehow. Maybe it will. Who knows? I'm looking for Multi-Strike. I do get Multi-Strike, wow. Endless would have also been fine here, which is why I came here. Endless Impish Scholar with a Rage Imp Infusion, comboed with just throwing a lot of things at my floor would be okay. I'm gonna make this Wingmaker do a lot of damage, and then I'm probably going to look to duplicate it a few times. Duplicates are very high value for this run, I think. Because we can duplicate Wingmaker and we can duplicate Apex Imp, both are very valuable. Unfortunately, I do lose energy on this turn. Husker is a great roll. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me! Unfortunate. Wonder how much better, and I think the answer is not very, but I wonder how much better Morsel Maker would feel if he had summoned 2 morsels on play. Like, why does he pass around? What if my man didn't pass around? I'm just calculating this one, it's like that. And you get the kill. I am fighting, I think it's Sweet Boss. Unfortunately, enemies don't make it to top 4 for me to benefit from Wingmaker, but in theory, if Penumbra... I mean, I guess we can see what Penumbra reaches here, right? Let's see what Penumbra gets to when Relentless is started. Yeah, presently Impish Scholar does nothing. But doesn't really need to, does he? I should play the Imps, or I should play the Morsels first for what it's worth. Sweet Boss it is. Number's actually getting to a pretty okay number here in terms of attack and health. I don't know if it's enough for me to say he's just going to win any Relentless for me, but it's not doing too bad over there. Oh, and the boss also just dies to this. It's like we're fighting a war on 2 fronts, a way that I do not like to play this game, but you know, it's okay. Hey, Shroud Spike's really good. Look at this pack, it's all X costs. Wild. I don't think I want to go all in on imp-based plans. There's no armor in this run. Half comes in with Trample and 50 damage, and if I can slot Half onto the floor with Apex Imp and the Rally unit, I'm actually kind of interested in that. Not the Rally unit, the Conscription Notice unit. She's a 50-50 as well. It's just tough because I have 2 2-cost units in the deck now, which can be problematic, but we can always fix that. I'm not going to go to the Steel Shop because looking for an Endless here is kind of bad. Because there's no guarantee that I find it, and even if I do find it, I don't really have anything worth Endlessing right now. Let's check the artifact first. What if it's guild marker? Queen's Tail is kind of interesting because, yeah, I like Queen's Tail. This deck is really hungry for energy, so Queen's Tail gives us some of the energy back when we play Imps, which is good. And it gives us a card back. Could remove Consume Shroud Spike. I don't like that very much. Can freeze Shroud Spike, I do like that. That's pretty good. And then let's go -1 on... Lots of X cost cards in this deck. Lots of relics that make this deck a lot better. I'm gonna put a -1 on Ritual. I was holding off because I was thinking, what about Value Stone? But I wouldn't put Value Stone on this card anymore. There's many better options should it arise. Yeah, I mean, like, immediately this draw is not good. No, the problem is, of course, if I play both of these units, I'm in trouble. Because I can't play Apex next turn. Because I will have 3 Emer Drain. It is a shame that I was immediately punished by this video game, but such is life. I'm gonna favor half of a Morsel Maker here. I do want to play this Tycoon, but I can't, so I won't be able to play Apex Imp next turn if I do play Tycoon. I guess I could just hold off. I could wait. I'll play him next cycle. What a weird turn. Where I just pass 2 draw priority units and say, yeah, I'll play him next time around. How strange. You go behind half. And then I'm gonna manually play Morsels for Penumbra for a little bit. I got that. And half is okay here. I don't think she's gonna... I mean, the idea is pretty simple. I'm just gonna put a lot of space on this floor. Like so. I want to save Impish Scholar, but I want to play Fledgling Imp. And I want Fledgling Imp to stay. Ping this and take you down to 110. I want to save Impish Scholar because I want to play it with Shroud Spike in the pile. I think Shroud Spike's still in this deck. I'm pretty sure I didn't pass that card, because that would be shocking. There it is. Right on time, buddy. I'm gonna wait and hope for a slightly better morsel than that one. Energy morsel, not exactly what I'm looking for. I would like to give it on an attack or a defense morsel here. Rubble morsel. I'll wait because I need to play Morsel Maker this round as well. And our Apex Imp is starting to reach his limits. The infusion of here's 90 times 2, go nuts, brother. It's gonna start to fall off, I imagine. Make these cards cost more, but I definitely think this is the turn for Spike. You know, 191, 81, or 143, 129. Definitely 143, 129. A shame about the torches and the Prismal Dust, but not that big of an issue. This one's getting a little bit funky. I think that we're going to have a chance just because Apex Imp is cool, but this run's getting a little bit weird. I'm gonna go, was it 338, 181, or... I think that the first spike was better here, but I think the second spike, now that we're above a certain health threshold, which is 100, or probably 150 really. Not 150 here, but 150 here. I think 338 becomes the better number. Maybe surprisingly. But typically you want to give health to Penumbra because he scales his attack significantly more than his health. I'm gonna farm a little extra money here. Oh no, Apex Imp is quick. I'm not. I mean, I guess I could do it like that. There's $5 more. Before I hit the 7 unit limit. The biggest mistake I made here was I put the Fledgling Imps in the wrong spot. They should be in front. Apex Imp should get multiple more turns than this. But This floor is just kind of a bastion to stop the enemies from walking up to Penumbra unaccosted, and Penumbra's acting as cleanup duty to do this to bosses. And you know what? It's actually working surprisingly well so far. Now, we have many problems that I have not yet answered, and I will not be answering them. How do the morsels live? I said I'm not answering them. Alloy of the Ancients is the card we've been waiting for. That's what I took Flood Impish Scholar for. It's gotta be energy. I'm sure of it. We got money here, we got a temple here, got a magic shop here. I said duplicates are very important, but making this card, making this alloy better is even more important than that. Making that card much more strong is very good. Excellent that the duplicate lands with the steel shop. Would like to find Endless in there. I will take Broken Memories. Yeah, Broken Memories is like... It's kind of weird, but it's basically... This card you can look at as a copy of whatever the best consume in your deck is. Right, so this is just another alloy. I will take this money. I'll go to 90. Button 3. Let's do it. And let's ride. This button got a little weird somewhere along the line, but I like it. It's fun. It's different. It's unique. It's the people going. Now, Broken Memories, you do have to draw the card that it's a copy of before it's really a copy of it, but you know. So, problem here. Solution, play bottom floor, I suppose. Problem, of course, is that I have not drawn Hef yet. Takes 200, but he's 230. I'm gonna see a dentist, eh, buddy? Nameless Siren goes here. Start pinging that. How does this happen again? I have 6 energy, but like, come on, monstertrain. You can throw me a bone here. It doesn't have to be like this. 31 damage hits Hef. Collector dies, no problem. I need to draw Hef first, don't I? This seems really important. Because if you don't draw Hef first, Apex Imp just dies. I need to be able to chunk block like this. 15 damage and then I play Alloy. Oh wow, look at Penumbra up here. Oh, look at this garbage unit, what the hell? Oh my god. I forgot what I was playing with. Alright, let's play Alloy here. And then we play Mind Collapse to this one. This is where Quick actually hurts me a little bit, although not a lot, to be fair. Actually, Quick makes this survivable, so what am I talking about? I have to Mind Collapse this for sure. Well, maybe not. Because it's not going to make a huge difference, so maybe I just stop the flow. I take the L here. Just ran the numbers in my head real quick. It doesn't look good. F's prospects are very bad. This is a tough turn to play. I think that I should play this way. Like this, like this. This doesn't work, does it? I don't think so. I think we're sacrificing this floor. I could... It's like I could Prismal Dust Apex Imp for what? And the answer is not a whole lot, right? But it's probably worth it. Wow. I don't think there was any saving this once I decided to Mind Collapse up here. I think you just put this down, you get your 20 health, you move on. It's a tough turn, though. It's like, I want to play mid-floor, but I just don't have the ability to take space and energy and draw, and I need all three. Oh, and I put Prismal Dust in here. That's right. I got Alloy back. It's okay. Good job, Impish Scholar. He hit. If I play 2 Alloy of the Ancients on this Apex Imp, I probably win combats. I think that's basically the whole win condition. And I don't really like waiting on this. I think bigger attack number is better in this combat and going forward. I should have probably Wingmakered. Oh well. I'll be alright. I did take damage though for this. I took 1. I hope it doesn't matter. Throw 2 fledgling imps down here. Give them a rubble morsel. Why not, boys? Eat up. And again, I'm just taking damage for no reason. That time I took 10. I'm just not looking up there, man. I gotta look. Oh, Trample Stone. Or not Trample Stone, but he has Trample. It's okay, you kill his multi-strike and he loses. Good fight. I took 41. I shouldn't have. It was my bad. I don't really like Crucible Extension all that much here, even though I'm hurting on space. Like, paying 2 energy for this card is real hard. There's other cards I want to cost down on. Branding Right is interesting because I can play it only 1 time. It's basically like a 2 energy Alloy of the Ancients. It's probably worth it though. It has some other uses. Let's go see if we pull an Endless here. Chain of Gems is okay. I mean, the problem, of course, is that on the Divinity, my Penumbra is completely worthless. It is not close. He does nothing. That's how the combat goes. Intrinsic? I think the Endless Impish Scholar was the correct choice. Would have liked to take Chain of Gems, but I think we're gonna do a pretty surprising turn of events here. Maybe not that surprising to you, but I'm gonna duplicate Apex Imp. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna buy 2 removals. I'm going to kill Morsel Maker because this unit is now worthless, and I am going to kill a Torch. Damage shield 3 on Hef in case I get to play her. If I draw her first, I play her. If I don't, I just disregard. And let's give it a whirl. Legend Seraph's gonna be a real pain, but oh man, and maybe removing Morsel Maker was wrong here, but I think at this point, the plan now is to basically ditch Penumbra entirely. So this is a really interesting thought. I consume Wingmaker because I'd rather it be in the consume pool. Right? If that makes sense. I'd rather consume that card and then be able to draw it again from Impish Scholar than consume Shade Splitter. This unit goes here. I was thinking about playing Penumbra down here, but he's 3 size, which is too much. He goes top 4. Yo, hot shark! Hell yeah. And Penumbra's not completely worthless in this combat. I think at the end of the day I have Impish Scholar, so this is probably a W. And I have Hep, and I have Apex Imp. Like, there's a whole lot going for us here. Yeah, see, look at this. I play Impish Scholar. 78 times 2 is 156. I'm allowed to play Wingmaker here. What's in here now? Oh, yeah. No, that checks out, actually. And I guess Penumbra's just a glorified Light Wings killer now. I forgot to calculate the damage Wingmaker did to him. Ah, what the hell? How foolish. Want to consume a torch here? I think I keep the consume pool empty unless there's something urgent happening, of which there is not on this floor. Have super floor with a sprinkling of rage. Not really where I felt I was going with this one, but I've arrived. Here I am. Really good. Like, it's actually surprisingly good. I really thought this was going to be terrible. But we use this Penumbra to bridge the gap through the mid-game. This is a really complicated run, I feel. You might not look it, but I think that this run is one of the more complex ones I've played. Oh, now Wingmaker's out of the consume pool, by the way. That's how that works, if you were wondering. If you had ever thought about this, and maybe you've never thought about it, I think it's an interesting interaction. On Diligent Seraph, the cards get a temporary consume applied to them. So, if you bring back a card that had consume on it, it loses the consume. Like we just saw there. Keep the pool clear. Should have the higher one in front on this combat because there's, or I should have the higher one in back on this combat is what I was gonna say. The higher attack apex imp, I think. There's more often than not a chump blocker, although it's kind of a toss-up, I guess. The shark's gonna make it all the way. Alright, GG. Good fight. And if we can replicate this on... we can't because of the multiple Wingmaker plays, but that draw order is what I want. That doesn't go in hand. Penumbra, you did a great job up there, buddy. Cannot wait for you to reprise your role as the card that I click on when I go, what's in my consume pile again? In the next combat. My favorite role. What's that card I have again? Oh yeah, it's my dead idiot. Penumbra's actual biggest role is to proc Conscription Notice. There's a lot of calling your shots here. Oh, okay. I'm very glad I played that. Very glad I clicked on Apex, or Fledgling Imp there. So I get 2 more space on bottom floor, which means that I am able to freely play bottom floor now. I believe, like so. 10, 15... We're going to use Penumbra as a glorified chump blocker here. I actually think that that's really... Well, no, he doesn't die. 1, 2. It's actually only 17. He would live. I'm not doing that. Alright, go get him, Penumbra. Armor Shark. Hey, that's pretty good, too. The only thing that can be awkward here is if I get... This is a net positive, these armor cards. If I draw Hef here, everything is clean. If I do not draw Hef here, I think times are a little awkward. I drew both. That is awkward as well. Okay. Hef hits the field. Maybe I just play the Apex Imp, actually. Maybe I play this guy. That seems a little better. If I could kill this shark, that would be ideal, but I cannot, so... I think we're sacking this wave, pretty much. I'm gonna ping off this shield. Throw down some morsels to take some hits for me. I threw the Shade Splitters down to see if I could maybe get Guard of the Unnamed to block some more damage, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah. Sack this wave and then we can start to recover here, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, I get 100 armor here, if I'm so inclined. How much is this? I'm really close to stabilizing. It's like this, and then if he lives, I think about it a little more. We go like Impish Scholar. Draw Deadweight, exactly what I was looking for here. The problem is I have to spread out a little bit like this. And I can go Forever Consumed, and I will kill 1, 2. I'll kill a lot here. But things are actually very bad. Because I'm just missing... I'm slightly slow on the scaling. And I'm going to end up getting caught pretty heavily for it, but I think it's actually not so bad. I need a Rubble Morsel off of this Shade Splitter. Oh, maybe this one? Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's make some more just absolutely absurd plays to keep this monster of a run alive. So I'm gonna Shroud Spike Rubble Morsel to get enough energy. I can play 1 card here. It's Alloy on the front man. It gives me 15 energy to kill the 25 times 2, saving me enough health. Then I can play, was it 1, 2? You go mid-floor Impish Scholar. Get another Alloy. At this point, I just tunnel all my armor on the front man. I believe. If I don't die to these two waves, which I don't think I do, because I have so much health, I think I can survive this entire combat. I have a lot of health and I have Boon of the Blacksmith, and these two things should pair together well. Yeah, now if I get Shroud Spike back, I just don't play it. And we want to chump where we can, but it's trample, so you know. 230. Time to see a dentist, am I? Kill me. This guy's at 60, so the best play here is actually to ping this and Mind Collapse. It saves me like 11 damage. I take 1 to save 11. And as long as I don't die here, which I don't because of the boon and the bonus health, I think we should have enough now. Okay, here comes Hef, back from the dead. Like she never left. And go... Really? Wow. Go Wingmaker. It's fine. Their Scholar goes up here. Throw another alloy. We actually make it out of this. I lived this combat almost entirely because... I mean, I win this combat because I took the Impish Scholar. As I said when I took him, many times in Monster Train, if you're having a run and you're like, man, I don't know what to do here, everything's so bad, nothing's looking great, and they show you Impish Scholar, you go, oh yeah, my problems are solved, here's Impish Scholar. This unit's great. There's so many just crazy consume cards in this combo, or not in this combo, but in this specific clan of Hellhorned, that make you go, oh yeah, oh, I do just win now, that's pretty cool. That order was wrong, it's whatever. Like, Alloy of the Ancients. If you're having rage scaling problems, just take double your rage and then you value stone it, and then boom, you're doubling your rage every turn. If you're like, you take Impish Scholar and you're one good consume and one good endless away from just winning a run. That was otherwise kind of lost. Pretty cool run too, where we got to make weird pivots to make this one pan out. Like we shifted, we played Penumbra up until the Divinity and then said, yeah, Penumbra, get out of here. But until I found my armor scaling, I would not have survived that. No way. I would have just died to bosses for sure. So having Penumbra up there just free scaling for 2 cards. I basically paid 2 energy for Penumbra to free scale me. Cool run. A lot of fun. I like that one a lot. Even though it's just another Apex Imp Slammer, I had a good time. I liked it. WingsPianoCausing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.